The 46th Psalm says, "Be still and know that I am God." This video is about the power of silence. If you don't know me yet, my name is Oliver Johnson, and I'm a future pastor on a mission to bring young men back together through Christ, or to Christ, whatever. But let's get started with this video. Silence is it's just so important to take a break from the external world, all the stimuli, all the notifications, all the extra sound of just constantly pumping yourself with someone else's thoughts, with content, with scrolling your phone, listening to music, just watching videos. Just take a second and be silent, and there is a power there. And in this video, we're going to talk about that. The way I see it, silence is a removal of the voices that speak over top of God. So in order to truly listen out to your God, hear what he is calling you to do, hear the message he is sending your way, you must be silent. Because these other voices, they're louder, or they're more easy to get distracted by in our day-to-day lives. It's easy to just get lost scrolling your phone. It's easy to get in conversations you don't want to end up with people that are not speaking similar things to what God speaks. And those things, they take up the forefront of our mind because it's the thing that's right there. It's the face that's right in front of you, or the screen like right in front of your eyes. That's what your brain's going to focus on. And then, but if you take that away, if you spend some solitude time, if you put your phone in a different room, then you are surrounded by the silence, and you are then able to listen to something that's more in the background, but more powerful. In fact, this silence is so effective at hearing God that I actually found God in the silence. I'll go into this story more for a different video, but the way I came to God essentially was at a church camp over the weekend that my church sent me to, and then there was a activity where we spent an hour and a half not being allowed to open our mouths and talk to other people. And during that hour and a half, I ended up writing like a chorus to a song that I still haven't finished yet. This is like a year and a half ago, but almost 2 years ago actually. But like it's the chorus of the song, and there's not many other places that I found for it to go. But like that camp is what opened the eyes of me to be like, maybe this is possible. And then I looked more into it, and then over the next month, I decided that it was possible, and that I was a Christian, and that I did believe. But that silent space to be able to meditate on talks that had occurred at other points during the camp, be able to just let it sit, let it sink in, let it all accumulate together within my mind, within my heart, within my soul. And then I found God. And I think that's great, like a great part of the silence is being able to do that. Another way that silence helps find God, I think that every single Sunday morning church service I attend, one of the first lines the pastor says after like the congregants share their announcements for the rest of the congregation, is the phrase, "Be still, breathe slowly, and center your scattered senses upon the presence of God." And then there's a breath, and then the choir starts singing, and it's gorgeous every single time. But like just taking that moment to focus on your breath, focus on being still, and just feeling the presence of God around you from the sanctuary, the beauty of the music, the beauty of the people within it that you are worshiping with. It's one of my favorite things, and the silence helps just power that through. And of course, the best way to practice this silence in your own life is through like silent prayer or meditation. where you just put a book down, or put the books away, put the guitars away, put the phone away, and just sit still and talk to God. That's the kind of prayer that I like to do most, is to just ramble, yap to him. Like, that's, I think you could tell by just that I'm making these sort of videos that I like to talk. So he knows it too, because I talk to him. But that's always done within the silence. That's right at the end of my day, is just being, like, letting it all out to the higher power. And then, of course, the mornings, you gotta meditate, gotta try and just focusing on your breath. It's a double focus there, it's important. But like being able to bring that practice of like silencing the world outside in order to focus on the world within and the world above. Just to be able to feel that presence more, and you can practice that with meditation and silent prayer, and those are the best ways to bring it into your own life. I have two more things to say about silence, and I'll power through them so you can stop watching me sooner. But the first one is that silence is you being left to confront your own thoughts. It's you being forced to fight or to wrestle the thoughts in your mind, as opposed to numbing them with a phone, with a book, with a guitar. Like, those are all often, sometimes, like, effective ways of working through an emotion, but you only get to the root of the emotion when it's you in your own head and you have to war with it. Excuse me. And that's how you make actual change, like I was talking about yesterday, is to get to the root of it. Excuse me. And you can only find the root when it's silent enough to look. Last thing, silence. It's removing all the outside stimulation from the world. And that silence gives your mind, like, actual rest, which gives it the power to war when it's time to war, or it's rest when it's time to rest. Like, there's a lot of places that silence can go. There's a lot of ways to get there. There's a lot of benefits from silence. And that's the power of silence. Thank you for watching. If you made it the whole way, please watch another video or subscribe. Thank you.